I have provided a phone number here, and I have given a prompt. And as soon as I clicked on the scan button, all the information about this number appeared in front of me, starting from the carrier and location to which social accounts are open with that number. Everything on one dashboard. If you are a cybersecurity researcher, OSINT analyst, or red teamer, today's video will help you take your reconnaissance and information gathering to the next level. Because today we will review an all-in-one phone number intelligence tool called Numint. Let me say at the beginning of the video that today's video has been made for purely educational and awareness-raising purposes. Please do not use such a tool for any illegal activity, tracking, or violation of anyone's privacy. So, let's get started. To install it, go to this page. I will give you the link in the description. Here is the complete installation process. You can also run it in Docker if you want. So I'm copying the link and I'm cloning it to my desktop. It's a lightweight tool, so it won't take long to clone. After it is cloned, move it into this folder. And now we have to create a virtual environment. So I'm creating a virtual environment here. Use this command to create a virtual environment. Python-m venv. Then enter the name you want to give to the environment you are creating. I am naming the environment Numint. See, our environment has been created. Now we have to activate it. For this I am giving the command source, then the name of the environment, then /bin activate. Then it will be activated. Sorry, I misspelled source here. See, our virtual environment has been activated. Now we have to install the requirement packages for these tools. The command for this is given on the GitHub page. Look, there are 3 commands here. The first one is for using the tool only through the CLI, the second one is for the web UI, and the third one is for installing everything completely. So, for now, I will use the CLI, so I am giving the first command. Look, here the requirement package for CLI has been installed. First I'm checking the tool's help menu. This is the help menu of this tool. You will find all the options here. So first I'll scan a number without configuring any API, and see what it shows here. I'm using the offline flag here, and as soon as I press enter, some information appears. Here, the country shown is the United States, the number's validity is valid, and the carrier shown is unknown. And here it shows the line type, the location shows California, the time zone shows America, Los Angeles. Let's try it now without the offline flag. This time too, we got the same output. But this time we got some direct dork links. You can use the dork links to verify more information about this number. Now let's go to the main part of the video. This tool cannot provide much information about the phone number without the API. So now we will use the API. To use the API in this tool, you need to configure it a bit. As you can see, there is a hidden file here. Rename this file name .env example to .env. Then open this .env file with an editor. Look, you have to enter your API key here. For this, open the link above in your browser, create an account, and collect the API key from there and enter it here. Don't worry, you will get an API key for free from most websites here. For example, the Numberfy website shows that I can make 100 API requests on the free plan. And the Verifone website shows 1,000 free credits. So, to save time, I had already collected the API keys. I'm providing them here. Look, I've provided the API keys here. You can skip the websites for which you are not getting the API key, or which are asking you to subscription. There will be no problem. Then, if you want, you can add the Discord channel's webhook URL here, and all the scan results will be collected in your Discord. And you can set the Discord bot token here if you want. Then you can directly control this tool and scan numbers through the Discord bot. And here, enter the API key of any AI model of your choice. Then the number can be analyzed using AI. In my configuration, I have provided the API for several websites. Now I am saving the file and closing it. To see my config list, I'm entering this command here, and you can see what API keys I've added here. Let's scan a phone number now. Now let's see what information we got from this number. The country is the United States, the number is valid, and now we have the carrier, T-Mobile, and here we also have the risk score. Risk means whether it is a scam number or not. And here, from 2 APIs, we got the carrier of this number, which is T-Mobile. And from AsPract API and line type, we got mobile, and from NumLookup API, NumVerify API, we got fixed line. And now, from the location in AsPract API, we got the location of this number as San Francisco, California. And from num lookup and num verify API, we got its location as SynFC Control, California. And in terms of risk and reputation, we got a fraud score of 10 out of 100 for this number. And it's not disposable, it's not voice over internet protocol, it's not recent abuse, and it appears to be active, and AI analysis is showing an error here. Maybe I entered the wrong API. However, if you provide the correct API, you will get the analysis summary for this number from AI. And here I got some dark links. Now I will use the lookup flag with the previous command. This will open the lookup links directly in the browser. Sorry, my system is not high configured, so these links could not open automatically and I am getting an error. However, if your system configuration is good, there will be no problem. So now I'm copying these links one by one and opening them manually in my browser. Look, this lookup page shows some important information. The phone details are shown on the right side, and here the victim's year of birth and age are shown. And a little further down, it shows the current address and the previous address. Now I'm opening more links. It shows as blocked. When the browser opened these 5 links together, Cloudflare probably identified me as a bot, so it shows as blocked. Another link has opened, but it does not show the details of the number without a premium subscription. Let's now run the tool with the web UI. An error is shown here because I did not install the web UI requirement packages, so I'm installing it first. To install it, enter this command. You'll find this command on the GitHub page. Copy it from there and paste it into the terminal. Look, here it has been installed in my requirements package. Now I have given the previous command again. And look, here is a link. This tool can be controlled through the web UI using this link. So I'm opening this link with my browser. Look, this is a very simple page. There is an input box for a number here. An input box for the AI prompt. You can provide some additional prompts in this AI prompt box. And below are some checkboxes that you can adjust as per your needs. So I'm entering that number here again and I'm typing a prompt, although my AI's API configuration is a bit incorrect. Then I clicked on the scan button. Look, the result has come here. It shows here which social media accounts this number is connected to. Then the risk and reputation confidence levels are shown here. And below are the dark links. And if you click on the advanced details option, you will see here the validity and format, carrier and line type, location and time zone, dork link, etc. So that's it for today. If you liked the video, please like it, and if you are new to our channel, then subscribe and stay with us. See you in the next video. Thank you.